Nothing over music. John, are you ready? Ron, are you ready? Jose, let's go!
Still Knicks fans, still Knicks fans, go! Still Knicks fans, still Knicks fans, go! Still Knicks fans, still Knicks fans, go! Still Knicks fans, still Knicks fans, still SKF, SKF, still SKF, SKF, still SKF, SKF, still SKF, SKF, still. Yeah, all season long we gonna keep the garden live. Let me introduce you to New York, starting 5. Listen to the podcast, like it and share it. What highlights of RJ, Broadway, Barrett. The question is, what kind of offense we gonna run, son? It doesn't matter, we got Jalen Brunson. Let him drive the lane, you know that we stopping them. Welcome to the block party, Mitchell Robinson. You need a deep shot, call Evan Fournier. Look behind the 3-point line and find him over there. And trust, there's nothing we can't handle. If things go left, we call Julius Randle. Look all the way up and see OB topping. And NY, it's good to see your IQ dropping. Hit the defender with a hezzy, he froze. Classic, vintage, D-Rose. You wanna see fans do? Tell me what the bet is. Human highlight, you gotta keep your cam on reddish. You can't handle the beef, then why start? And make sure you tune in to catch iHeart. Put the Knicks on the New York Times with the vets and the youngins like Quentin Grimes. Run with us or run from us, it's time to pick sides before I end up waving the deuce like McBride. Still Knicks fans, still Knicks fans, go! Still Knicks fans, still Knicks fans, go! Still Knicks fans, still Knicks fans, go! Still Knicks fans, still Knicks fans, still SKF, SKF, still SKF, SKF, still SKF, SKF, still SKF, SKF, still. Freedom over fame. Freedom over cycle stays the same.
What is going on? Let's go! Man, the gun show was ready today, folks. The gun show was ready. Hoo-wee. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. We back. We back off the schneid, guys. We back off the schneid. Listen, man. We a team of streaks. We stay streaking. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Anyway, listen. Thank you for tuning into SKF Weekly. I'm your man, Ron. That's my brother. Well, okay, I'm your man. That's my... All right, he's not here tonight, folks. John couldn't be with us tonight, but I'm gladly going to accept this award on his behalf. He's listen, I know they say don't quit your day job. I'm sorry. He actually is caught up in the middle of something tonight, so I am holding it down here, but I ain't by my lonesome, because in the background on the ones and twos is my man Jose. What's going on, Jose? Let's go!
But wait!
Pew, 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 pew. You gotta love it. Gotta love this guy. of course, what can I say, man? It's just been a great. It's a great thing just to be a part of this show and just to watch our Knicks, come back to life and hit a milestone. Listen, you know what I mean? It's a milestone because unfortunately, this franchise is. We have some moments. Knicks hit their 40th win, folks. 40 victories on the season, so we got to be happy about it because it's not always that a Knicks team is going to get 40 victories. So take it for what it is, man. Take it for what it is. But yeah, it's a fun ride. I'm happy to be back rocking with you guys. Let me see here. Let me see what's going on here. Let me put. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to announce something in 2 seconds once I put it back up there. I want to I could talk about it while I'm putting it up there. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm trying to do it on the different platforms, and I appreciate you guys. Just want to give everybody a shout out. Thank you to everybody in the community for not only sharing the GoFundMe for my wife, but continuing to put it out there, and kind of just spread the word around. You know what I mean? Like, tough time. Nobody wants to put their personal business out there on social media, and to do it, at least it's nice to know that people have contributed and they've shared it, and I don't know, I just really thank everybody, and really am appreciative. I wanted to give everybody a little bit of a heads up. Right now we are halfway to the goal that we set. Whether or not you know um we get to whatever the goal is irrelevant. The point is we were able to at least get half of the money towards the goal, and hopefully this will be able to get my wife the services she needs. I'm not sure, these doctors, medicine, it's all very crazy and it's all very expensive. Especially, it's really expensive when you have coverage and they don't accept your coverage. So whatever. Like I said, I just wanted to give everybody a shout out. Thank you guys. And yeah, just appreciate y'all, man. Really. Can't say it enough. Let me I'll pin that up there for a minute. Just in case, for those who may not know or may not be aware, please share it when you can, if you can. Yeah, man. So listen, I wanted to try to see if I can get some visuals to kind of go along with us breaking down, or should I say, with me breaking down these games. But it's just, I don't know. I don't like what I had up there, so I'm not going to use it. We're just going to do it old-fashioned way, guys. So listen, this was an eventful week for these New York Knicks, and it wasn't all good. It was not all good. Okay. Yeah. These predictions. Oh, boy. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. So the Knicks started off the week with the Charlotte Hornets, guys, and it's not funny. It's just life. You know what I mean? It's real life. People were circling this Charlotte game as this is a dub. We ain't worried about Charlotte. Wrong. Charlotte came to play, and the Knicks did not, folks. The Knicks did not. Charlotte wound up beating the Knicks 112-105, and this was a stinker. Not good basketball. Not must see TV. You must, you close your eyes TV. This is what this was, folks. Charlotte had 3 guys who had 20 plus points or more. I mean, come on, man. Gordon Hayward had 23. Oubre had 27. Terry Rozier had 25. We can't do this. I mean, it's one thing to lose to a team like, you can't let these guys get off like that. It was, man, this was bad. It hurt my soul. I didn't want to watch, but I had to. And then on the flip side, the Knicks had 6 guys in double figures, led by RJ Barrett, which I don't want to, this sounds bad. Okay. But the way the Knicks have been playing lately, if the team is led by RJ Barrett, I don't know if that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because Julius has been the man, Jalen Brunson has been the man. Even though he was out for this game, Jalen was out, and RJ stepped up. I don't know if that was a good sign, RJ finished with 27. Julius had 16. Mitchell Robinson had 14. Quentin Grimes had 12. Emmanuel quickly had 10. Emmanuel quickly had 14. Josh Hart had 10. Now, the really bad part about this was quickly shot 5 of 16 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3. Yuck. Julius Randle shot 5 of 17 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3. Yuck. RJ Barrett shot 10 of 24, which is not good, but it just seemed better than what they did. And then he shot 1 of 7 from 3. Yuck. So this wasn't a good one, guys. This is one that you want to if you could just throw this one away and maybe do a do-over or whatever. This is one of those games. So unfortunately, the Knicks didn't come to I don't want to say they didn't come to play. No, they didn't come to play. No, I am going to say that because it didn't look like they had the effort out there. The shots weren't falling. The defense was bad, terrible. And then the body language was bad. Like Julius kind of went back into last year's Julius, which is, listen, that's okay. Julius is a work in progress. You can't expect him to be perfect. If he has a game where he is a little out of sorts mentally and it just looks like his focus is not right where it needs to be, you can deal with that for a game. Maybe 2, but a game, you know what I mean? So this was that game. And it is what it is. So I there's not much to say about it, guys. This was just a stink fest. It's one of those that we just like to forget. So I'm gonna forget it right now and move on to the next game because I don't even want to think about it anymore. It was nasty. So next game up was one that I actually was excited for and worried for at the same time because Sacramento has been hot, right? By the time the Knicks were to play this team, they were number 2 in the Western Conference. We're talking about Sacramento here. You know what I mean? Sacramento, folks. So Sacramento was playing really good basketball up, coming into this game. De'Aaron Fox was out for, a few games prior to this, but he, of course, was coming back for this game. So you get your best player back. And everybody else is pretty much healthy for them. And the Knicks were getting Jalen Brunson back, even though Jalen Brunson was basically not healthy, but he was just coming back and he was going to give it a go. And in the end, the Knicks wound up losing 122 to 117. It's just one of those things where you just look at it and you say, if we could have played this way the whole game, we might have had a chance to win. That's how I look at the Sacramento game because the first half looked like it was a carryover from the Charlotte game. The Knicks were pitiful in that first half versus Sacramento. Sacramento had all the energy. They were doing whatever they wanted. They were stopping whatever the Knicks wanted to try to do. And outside of Jalen Brunson, who had it going for the most part while he was out there, the shooting was terrible once again. I mean, RJ Barrett finished 9 of 23, 39% from the field, 1 of 8 from 3, 12%. Yuck. Now he finished with 25 points and 7 rebounds, but just like a lot of the better play that RJ displayed happened in the second half. That first half was nasty. Julius Randle, 8 for 22, 36% from the field. 2 of 12 from 3, 16%. Finished with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 23 points. In the end, you're like, well, those numbers don't look that bad. but the efficiency was terrible. A lot of that was the first half. Once again, the Knicks started to turn it on in the second half, but almost too little, too late. Then, like I said, Jalen Brunson wasn't bad. He was 6 of 12, 50%. He was 3 of 5 from 3, 60%. He finished with 19 points, but he only played the first half. He re-injured his foot and didn't come back for the second half. So they had no Jalen Brunson, who was basically their best player on the night. Quentin Grimes also played pretty well in this game. He was 7 for 13 from the field and 4 of 10 from the three-point line. He had 19 points. So he was a pleasant surprise. And then we go back to Emmanuel Quickley. Emmanuel Quickley was 1 of 11 from the field, 9%. 1 of 8 from 3, 12%. He finished with 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 points, folks. 3 points. This game was just another nasty one. Just chalk it up. This is just not the type of basketball we have been used to seeing the Knicks play within this 9-game win streak. It's you damn near like it's a tale of two teams. You don't even believe that this is the same Knicks team. I couldn't believe it was the same Knicks team. So that was quite upsetting. Like I don't know what happened. I don't know if the Knicks had expound so much energy in that double overtime game against Boston, because I don't want to bail them out. You know what I mean? They're professionals. They're supposed to be up for these games. I will say the game right after the Charlotte game, I can understand them being a little tired, a little gassed. I get it. But after the Charlotte game, you got a day of rest. You come back, you should be good to go for Sacramento. There's no excuse for that. But I will say that it seems like everybody lacked a little confidence. That Charlotte game was like a wake-up call in a bad way. Everybody, struggled with their shot, except for Jalen and Grimes in this case. And I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how they could have shot so poorly. And then they kept jacking them up. Now, I know this has become the new Knicks. We're a 3-point shooting team, even though we don't have good 3-point shooters. But I just don't get it. Like, after having a game shooting that poorly, then you go into the second game of this basically the first game of this West Coast trip against Sacramento, and you're shooting poorly to come out the gate. So you just keep jacking them. At some point you say, okay, well, let's drive inside. Let's get to the basket. Let's make these shots easier. Let's put some pressure on the defense. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It could be just me. Who am I? Yeah, it's just a tough one, guys. A really tough one to watch. Like I said, it was the interesting part about this. Throughout all of this, the Knicks actually had a shot at the very end of the Sacramento game to win the game. They actually had a shot. That's how much better they played in the second half, and they fought back and gave themselves a chance. But like I said, it was too little, too late. Knicks went down, and then they go on a 2-game losing streak at this point. So, the West Coast trip is just beginning. Can't stop there, folks. Got to keep it going. So, but before I get into that, I want to shout out some of you guys that have jumped in, that are in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Geraldine McIver, the first lady of Still Knick fans and the Knick community, is in the building. Let's go. Let's go, Geraldine. Good to see you. Appreciate you as always. Angel Torres is in the building. Salute, my guy. Appreciate you. Worldwide L is in the building. Salute, my brother. I appreciate you. Good to see you. Hopefully you doing all right. Nice is in the building. Nice. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing okay. Always a pleasure. And guys, I know I say this all the time, and I'm not going to stop, man. If you haven't checked out Worldwide L and Hard Will's show, For the Love of the Game, I don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Get it together, guys. This is good. This is good content that we got going on in this Knick community. And these guys are two of the better ones, man. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. So definitely support them. Drinking some tea. It's good for the little tacos. It's good stuff. Anyway, Jigga Man Porto is in the building. What's good, my brother? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing all right. Jigga Man Porto, 1/3, the trifecta of Morning Brew Sports. Look, I finally got it right, guys. See that? Just rolls off the tongue. Morning Brew Sports. That's right. We're talking about Knicks Morning Brew and Yankees Morning Brew, all on one tight network. So check them out. It's a really cool show, covering both sides, and probably going to do more stuff in the future. But yeah, man, Jigga Man, Phil, and my guy Hector. Morning Brew Sports. Anna Grill is in the building. Salute, my brother. Hopefully you're doing all right. Appreciate you. Jersey 74 is in the building. What's you doing? Okay. And I appreciate those who may not that may be tuning in and watching it. But as always, Mondays are a very busy content day for the Knicks community. A lot of people got shows going on today simultaneously at that. So I appreciate any of y'all who can tune in and support. And obviously those out there, smash that like button and watch the replay if you can't watch it live. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in and always supporting us, man. I can't tell you how much it means. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. So yeah. All right, guys, let's get right back into it because there was a little bit more misery to talk about when it comes to our New York Knicks. Oh, I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. It is, folks. So next up on this road trip was the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, the Clippers are an interesting team, right? Because they're not that young. They got some veteran skill and talent over there. I'm worried about them, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, we could beat these Clippers. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like we shouldn't be afraid of these Clippers, because they can be beat. I mean, unfortunately, they beat us. So, this 2-game losing streak turned into a 3-game losing streak. Clippers won 106-95. Just continued poor shooting. Continued poor shooting, and just not a lot of cohesive play. Not a lot of cohesive play from the players. We couldn't really put it together. We just could not get it together. And we didn't do a great job of stopping what the Clippers were trying to do. I mean, Kawhi Leonard had 38 points, guys. I mean, he was unstoppable out there. It felt like every shot he took, he was over. Like Kawhi is not huge. Like maybe 6'8". I don't know. Could he be 6'9"? I'm not sure. But it just felt like he couldn't be stopped. He was shooting a shot over everybody. Like 38 points and 63% from the field, 50% from three. Like you can't do that. You can't give that type of allow opposing player to get that type of efficiency. It's tough to win. It's tough to win. I mean, now, mind you, if they would have just let him go off and they stopped everybody else, okay, maybe. But guys contributed. Eric Gordon had chipped in with 10 points. Marcus Morris Sr., I don't know where the senior came from, but okay, chipped in with 11 points. And then Paul George had 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. That was enough. That was enough for them. And they did a much better job defensively on us than we did on them. And we were already coming into the game with guys not really shooting the rock that great. Quickly had a better shooting night. He was 8 of 18 for 44%. But he shot 37% from 3 on 3 of 8. He finished with 26 points, though, 10 rebounds and 4 assists. So, like I said, it was a better night for Quickly. Julius Randle had another tough one. 5 of 24, 20% from the field, guys. 3 of 10 from 3, 30%. He finished with 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 19 points for the game. This Julius averages around 24, 25 points per game. He had 19. So that just shows you, it's a drop off. And then RJ Barrett was 5 of 12, 41% from the field, and 33% from 3, 1 of 3 for 11 points. I got to tell you guys, if you don't know this already, if RJ Barrett gives you 11 and you don't have Jalen Brunson there and Julius Randle gives you 19, it's going to be tough for the Knicks to win the game. just something to keep in mind, because that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Josh Hart had 10, 8, and 4. Obi Toppin had 10 and 5. And Mitchell Robinson had 6 and 14 rebounds with 2 blocks. But just not enough offensive output, and then not enough, not enough defense to stop the opposing team. It's really tough, guys. You can't win consistently like that. There has to be a level of efficiency that continues, and no one says you got to win every game, but you want to be in the games and try to play the same way each night, even if the game plan is different depending on the opponent. And the Knicks just didn't have it. So, after knowing that, and then we're thinking, damn, now we got to play LA. But guess what, guys? We turned it around against LA. Let's go. Yes. I can't believe it either. I know. Let's go. Yeah. We were able to do it, guys. Knicks wind up beating the Los Angeles Lakers 112 to 108. And I got to tell you, when I started watching this game, I didn't think the Knicks were going to win, because I was like, first off, what is happening? LA is hot from 3. They were knocking down 3-point shots, and D'Angelo Russell was on fire. I was like, oh, this is not a good sign, man. They're hitting threes. D'Angelo Russell's on fire, and you still got Anthony Davis on that team. So I was like, this doesn't really bode well for the Knicks. But the Knicks played a much better defensive game overall for 4 quarters against the team. Yeah, D'Angelo was getting his, and he was hot, but they did a much better job against everybody else on the team. So, I had to appreciate that. They also made adjustments in the second half because they knew D'Lo was so hot. They figured out ways to double team and get the ball out of his hands, and it looked like it worked. So shout out to Thibodeau, shout out to the Knicks for basically orchestrating the defense the way he called it out, the way he wanted it, and they did a really good job. The Lakers still had 6 guys in double figures, but 17, 10, 33, 12, 20, 13 and 14. So not like really high numbers from the rest of the guys. D'Lo was the guy who was on fire. And I think what was also very important is that even though Anthony Davis had 17 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals, if there was ever a quiet game from this guy, this was it. Because when there was a big shot that was needed, he missed. When there was a possession in which they could have, made the lead bigger, he missed some of those shots. And towards the end of the game, when they needed a big, basket on their end, Anthony Davis wasn't hitting those particular shots. So that was very important, very big towards the Knicks being able to kind of go back and forth and trade blows and then get a little bit of a lead and kind of go from there. Now, on the New York Knicks side, this is it's very, I guess, catered to 3 players, but at least it was a lot more efficient overall in comparison to what it was before. Now, granted, the 3-point shooting was still horrible. It was still pretty funky for this Knicks team, but we did better at shooting our 2s and getting into the paint and getting into the lane. So at least we were capitalizing on opportunities that presented themselves. RJ Barrett had was 12 of 27 from the field, 44%. He was 1 of 8 from 3, 12%. Awful. 5 of 6 from free throw line. Okay, not too bad. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, finished with 30 points, guys. Julius Randle had a better shooting night, but it was still pretty bad. The same kind of thing, but I'll take it because at least they're getting closer to getting back to where they were. He finished 11 for 24 from the field, 45%, and 3 of 12 from 3, 25%. So another poor 3-point shooting performance. He was 8 of 11 from the free throw line, 72%. That's okay. I would like better, but I can live with it. He finished with 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, finished with 33 points. And that was kind of your big two right there that was playing. And then you had Emmanuel Quickly, who was 6 of 12 from the field, 50%, 1 of 3 from 3, 33%. He had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 15 points. So really, that's that. I mean, like if you want to look at the scoring, that was the bulk of the scoring. Other guys had 4 or 5. Josh Hart had 8. McBride had 8. Obi Toppin had 9. But where the Knicks made their butter, where they buttered their bread, was rebounding. Barrett had 5. Randall had 8. Mitchell had 5. Grimes had 4. Quickly had 2. Hartenstein had 11. Hart had 8. McBride had 2. Obi had 1. And in the end, they finished with 46 rebounds. And that definitely helped them, have second chance opportunities and just keep some of this stuff going. It was just a much better overall game from the team. Still some improvement needs to be made. There was still some things that they got to work on. And I'm hoping they get it together. Because we're not going to win many games if we play the way we played in those first 3 games of that losing streak. So come on, Knicks. Come on, let's go, guys. We can't be like this. I don't want to see that ever again. Never know what can happen, but I would love to forget that was just a bad spell in the year. That's it. We got it out of our system. Full steam ahead to the playoffs. So from that point, we all we can do is look at what's next on the docket. Well, we'll get into that a little bit when we get to the end of the show. But these games look a little better for the Knicks' chances, but you never know. I mean, we thought we were going to beat Charlotte. How'd that turn out? You know what I mean? So every game is a struggle. The Knicks have to continue to fight. Let me see. Nice said Boston really killed their boost for the next 2 games. Yeah. I mean, whether or not you guys want to look at it like excuses or like people want to look at it like, oh, the NBA players, they shouldn't be tired like that. The Knicks look drained. It is what it is. They look drained. Emmanuel quickly played like 54 minutes in that Boston game, something like that. And I know Julius played high 40s, and Jalen Brunson probably he was out. No, Jalen Brunson was out. RJ probably played a lot of minutes too. It is what it is. Yeah. And the other thing that we got to see too was we got to see Julius kind of have his temper tested. Some people might look at this and say it's the same old Julius. I look at it and say, I'm going to give this man a pass. He's been through a lot. Last year was really draining on him. He's tried to make the proper effort and steps to get better this year. I don't want to continue to hate on the man because you know what? It's not easy. It's not easy to turn things around after you had such a bad year, emotionally, mentally, all that stuff. And then your game suffered as a result of it too. And I think Julius has done a great job of turning things around. So I want to give the guy credit for that. And I want to say that I understand that the process is not easy. you can think that, maybe he's got it together and you won't have to worry about it, but like stuff happens, you know what I mean? Stuff happens, and sometimes it takes more time than you think. It's a work in progress. So we'll see. But shout out to Julius for kind of understanding that maybe he was losing it a little bit. In that Clipper game, he had a tough moment. He had a tough moment. So I like how he rebounded versus the Lakers. So that being said, guys, you know what time it is? I'll tell you what time it is. It's time for the What Were You Thinking play from the last game. And I'm excited about this one because it's a different person. A lot of times it happens to be the same guys because they get the ball in their hands a lot. In this case, it was somebody different. Yeah, that's right. Mitchell Robinson had the What Were You Thinking play this time around. He struggled. He struggled. Let's see. Don't worry, we got it, guys. We got it. This is live television, live YouTube, should I say? Here we go. We got the play. Trying to get a good shot, move the ball. Oh, Mitch get 3 rebound. Oh, we going right back up. Oh no, we're not. I mean, Mitch, come on, man. You talk about Butterfingers, B. He couldn't even get the ball up off the ground. Nobody did anything to him. Like, Mitch, what are you thinking, guy? Come on, man. Like, I know if he sees this replay, he's got to be like, oh, what did I do here? Look at this. I grabbed the ball. I'm about to go up. I fake myself out and I lose the ball. Oh my goodness. Like, you can't make this stuff up. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't think I've seen that ever. But you know what? There's a lot of first times for everything in the NBA. So let's chalk it up to just it was a moment for Mitch. Shout out to him because overall Mitch has still been playing very good basketball. I can't be mad at the production. He's had some double doubles, which is something that we didn't see a lot of from Mitch in the past. Yeah, he might flirt with getting double digits in scoring, or he might have double digits rebounds or a lot of offensive rebounds, but he never really put it all together. And he's been doing a much better job at that. And the Knicks, in fairness, his Knicks teammates have been trying to find him in order to get him more involved. And I'm not mad at that. I think that's what they got to do. That's how they should be playing. I don't know why they don't do more of it. I mean, it makes sense. You have, I don't want to say a weapon, but you've got another player that can definitely do something out there and help your team. Look at when we play these smaller teams and they don't have an answer for Mitch. Mitch can get busy. Even against Boston, Mitch's presence, his size was affecting them because Boston plays a lot of small ball over there with Robert Williams being out. And Horford's not the tallest. He's 6'10", I think. So yeah, I mean, Mitch is a 7-footer. And it shows. So, it is what it is, guys. You gotta take it for what it is and just try to capitalize when you can. So now that we got the What Were You Thinking out of the way, I want to give credit and a shout out to this gentleman. Because you know what? As Knicks fans, we ask a lot of our players and we expect that they'll continue to play the same way night in and night out. And it can't be further from the truth. It's the NBA. These games are tough. There's a lot that goes into them. Julius Randle is having a fantastic all-star season. Jalen Brunson is having a fantastic, should have been an all-star season. And then you got a guy, young RJ Barrett, who has all eyes on him because he's supposed to be the golden child. And he has struggled this year. it was really nice to see him in this game um, against the Lakers. And as much as I said that, everybody shot terribly from three, from 2-point range, RJ had it going, folks. Let me tell you something. Not only was he in the game offensively, but just he seemed like he had things going. He had a way about him that showed that his teammates could depend on him. He had it clicking, bro. So that's why RJ is the peak performer of the last game. Let's see here. Look at this play. Oh, the steal by Hartenstein, then behind the back from RJ, then up with the reverse from Obi topping. Let's go. RJ driving straight to the hole with authority. That's what you got to do, RJ. When you ain't shooting from outside, take it to the rack. We got a rebound here. RJ's pushing. I see a little daylight. I'm out. Gone. Right. Euro step right to the rack. This is what we like to see from him. Look at this play. Oh, Grimes to RJ. RJ right to the rack. This is what you want to see. This is what he can do. This is what he's good at. I know he struggled in the past, but he's getting a lot better at finishing this year. Still has his moments. Right here. Look, up off the glass. You just got to be quick about it. He's got to use that first step, whatever he's got going, and be aggressive. Right here, another play. RJ up off the glass. So I'm saying the glass is your friend, not your enemy. Use what you got. You know what I mean? Use what you got. Right to the hole. Look at this. RJ, strong and in charge. Not stopping. We got another play right here. RJ, look at this. Right to the rack. That's what I'm saying. As much as people know what RJ is going to do, they can't stop it. He's the only one who can stop himself by not finishing. Look at this. High off the glass against Anthony Davis. RJ's got these type of skills. He can keep doing it. Oh, is this a bailout play right here? Oh, no, it was a bailout play. Yep, this is the bailout play. Look at this. Oh, for the heavens. 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, RJ. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the type of stuff that RJ can bring. And it's another one for good measure. All right. Little layup package right there. So RJ, when he locks in, says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get to the rack. This is what he can do. And he can't be stopped. He is the only one who can stop himself because RJ knows how to finish. For whatever reason, sometimes he struggles at it. And I for the life of me, I don't understand it. Because you guys could see he went left, he went right, he did a Euro step, finished with his right hand. He did another play, he went on the other side. And he's got that little floater that he's got with the left hand. RJ can score. And when he gets into the paint, RJ can score. It makes no sense that he continues to settle for these 3-point shots. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know why he continues to do it. But this is RJ, man. This is just who he is. I think he's I don't know if he just wants to compete with his peers because they're shooting threes and he wants to be a part of that. I don't know what it is. But if RJ just said, you know what, forget everybody else. I'm going to worry about me and I'm just going to get the shot that's there for me, whatever that shot is, and I'm going to keep doing it. If the defense knows it's coming, let them stop me. I just think that that's how he should be playing basketball. That makes more sense to me. Like, I don't think that's crazy. Like, RJ should be doing that. He can do that anytime he wants. But for whatever reason, he's caught up in this new NBA with all these 3-point shots. And it's happening to Julius Randle too, but at least Julius Randle has been knocking him down. I can give him a little bit. This last couple games, not so much, but prior to that, at least I could say he's been knocking him down. RJ is he's settling. You got to stop settling. Get away from all that and let's get back to playing, smart basketball. Not don't do whatever the defense wants you to do. Do what you want to do and take it from there. Let's go. Come on. Let's go Knicks. Anyway, that's the recap, guys. That's what took place this past week. It didn't look that great. We lost 3 games in a row, but we finished on a nice note against the Lakers and got off the schneid and got back to the winning ways. And we're going into this week, and we could turn it all around. Just like we lost 3 games in a row, we might be able to continue to, extend this streak. Oh, wait, hold on. Something's going on here. What's happening? Hello? Are you there? Oh, he is there. Look at that.
Ron?
Hey. Out there in TV land. I was scared. I was worried, bro.
Look at you, man. Don't you look lonely up there, man. John just left you here to hang and dry. That's so messed up.
Yeah, I know, man. Look at me.
But you know what, man? Look at this. I'm going to take you to the center. I'm going to make you the biggest person on the screen, just like that. But we need the people to see the prediction. How you doing, Ron, man? It's been a long time.
I'm good, man. Thank you. Yeah, it has been a long time. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you're doing well as well. I'm okay, though. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm
hanging in
doing
there,
okay.
bro. Hanging in there.
Predictions.
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
I mean, we got 3 games coming up, with the last game actually taking place next week, Monday, which most likely will be ending by the time we start our podcast. So you and John can give a, play-by-play of it.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, we do have the predictions for this week. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Listen.
Just
I think what's going to help you out right now is we listen to some relaxing music. You see? And then I figured, maybe we can just release the predictions one by one. How about that? You like that?
I like that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And to everyone who's watching us right now live and those who are watching us afterwards, both Ron and John did send me their predictions. Even though John could not join us tonight, he still sent me his predictions for this upcoming week. Instead of starting with the first game, I figured maybe we can start with the last game. With that being said, let's see what you guys predicted.
You're listening to the smooth sounds of Still Knicks fans after dark.
Both of you predicted a win for the last game, the game that's going to be taking place while we do our podcast next week.
Wow.
Okay, so you and John are on the same boat. I love that. You guys riding the same wave. You guys are still Knicks fans. Ooh.
You know what I mean? I see what you did there.
But then what about the next game? Which is actually the first game coming up soon. What did you guys predict?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We believe in
Smooth fans after dark. I agree with you, David L. This is what happens when you leave me alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Again and again.
You guys got 2 wins. You guys are predicting 2 wins. So, it's funny because you guys actually had 2 different predictions last week. And it flipped based on the curveball that I threw. So this week I was like, you know what? I've been torturing them too much. Let me just let them choose their prediction. You ready to see what the last game is going to be like for both of you?
Let's see. Oh. What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. I was like, that don't look right. Yeah, I know. It's like, I don't remember doing that.
Nah, you good. So let me actually show you guys the real prediction that Ron predicted in this game. My computer wants to work a little bit.
That's okay. I'm listening to the smooth sounds of Still Knicks fans after dark.
Very nice.
We're live, folks. We're live. They don't want us to win. They keep putting L's up there. They don't want us to win. They can't stop us. This is a movement.
The funny thing about it, they really do put up L's for you guys. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy right now.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they don't want us to win.
They don't
What
want
is
you
it?
guys to win. But you know what? It's okay. For some reason, this thing doesn't want to work with us right now.
No.
This is live television, folks. You're witnessing something crazy.
It's one of them nights. It's raining outside.
Yeah, basically, it's one of them nights right now. Just kidding. Here you go.
Hey, all right. There we go.
All right. So, Ron, you have 3 wins coming up, with John predicting only 2 wins and a loss in the middle against the Nuggets. Do you agree with his predictions? Well, of course not, because you would have predicted the same thing.
Yeah, no, I would. Yeah, well, I mean, I couldn't have said it better. Yeah, no, I do not agree.
But listen, there's the predictions for this week, folks. Takes a picture, screenshot it. Let's see who will come out victorious next week. However, we do have a winner for this week's. If I can just tell you how beautiful this moment is. It's all about being just like the show say. You gotta, even though the Knicks lose, they win, and then they lose, 3 times straight, and then win one more time, you're still a Knicks fan at heart. It's about having faith in a team that looks like they're going to lose. Just like I always have faith in someone who seems like they're always losing. But not this week. Nope, I was proven wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, your king of prediction for this week is none other but give it up for Ron.
Yes. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I'm off the schneid.
The funniest thing about this situation is, if you guys want, go back to last week's episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to leave a comment and watch every other show that we do there as well. But last week's episode, Ron actually predicted a 4-win streak, with John predicting 2 wins, a loss, and a win. So he predicted that we will lose to the Clippers, while you, Ron, predicted that we will win against them. We did the curveball, the wheel of prediction. Both of you put up the Clippers game, and the wheel determined for John that instead of his loss, it flipped it to a win. And for Ron, instead of a win, it flipped it to a loss. And look how beautiful it was for you.
The curveball finally worked for you. Finally.
Congratulations, man.
Beautiful.
But, do you think you're going to become the king of predictions for this season?
No.
How many games you got left?
Maybe 14.
Now, here's
Something
a question.
around there.
I'm still learning a lot about this sport. Are the Knicks officially in the playoffs or not yet?
Not yet. But most likely they haven't clinched anything yet. It'll probably be coming soon. They'll probably be clinching a play-in berth in the next couple games or so. Hopefully, if they just continue to do what they're doing, they'll clinch the play-in berth, which still means they have to, basically play a game to see if they can knock off another team, and then they have to play another game, and then if they knock out that team, I think they get the 7th seed. And that's how it works or something, whatever. But if they continue to win and maybe get up to maybe, I don't know, 43, 44, maybe 45 wins, that's when they might get into the territory where they can clinch an actual playoff spot and they don't have to play the play-in and not worry about that. Because you'd rather not worry about the play-in. Let's avoid that.
Okay. Now, from your experience so far this season, counting how many times you've won and how many times you lost, would you like to consider the playoffs as part of the prediction, or you want it to be something completely separate? Because just FYI to everyone, if you don't know, this season, though it has been amazing and great, if you actually look at the episode number, it's episode number 17. Reason for that is because we all, outside of podcasting and outside of the show, had to deal with personal things that has caused us to miss a few episodes in a few weeks, to a point that sometimes we couldn't even do predictions because of those missed shows. So technically both Ron and John, even though Ron feels like he's on the losing streak, actually both of them have a disadvantage because I did my numbers. And I will tell you, Ron, you guys are actually neck to neck right now.
Whoa. Wow. I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. You know what? Honestly, I probably want to say no, but we'll see. You know, we can table it for next week when John comes in and see how he feels about adding the playoffs to the mix. I'd probably say no and just go with the regular season. And now that I know we're neck and neck, that makes it even more exciting. But I don't want to, I would rather just enjoy the playoffs and not have to worry about predicting. You know what I mean? I just want to we're here. Let's win. I don't care about nothing else. So we'll see what John says about it. But I'm open to it.
Cool. I lied. I really didn't do the number or the math yet, so I actually don't know what the result is right now. But I love the fact that even though you know that you might be losing or you might be winning, I don't know how you really feel, I love how you still want to get John's input on this. You know, it's John's fault. He's not here tonight. He lost his opportunity and all that stuff. But that's good. We're going to make sure that he knows that. With that being said, my friend, I'm out of here. Have a good night. Peace.
Thank you, Jose, as always. I appreciate you. Shout out to the chat, man. Yeah, look at y'all. Looking great as you look. Shout out to David L's in the building. I see you. Appreciate you. Ernesto Duverge is in the building. Fabi.
You know, how about right now we give it up for the chat, because they've been riding with us for a long time. They've been with us, even though I said we missed a few episodes, and they still vibe with us. Even when there's a game happening, they're still joining us. They come to hear all the good stuff. So you know what? How about in this moment, we just give it up for the chat. Chat, throw up some fire emoji. You know what? Throw up whatever emoji you want in the chat. This moment is for you.
Let's go, chat. Get it. I see you, Geraldine. Yeah. Jay Boogie. I didn't know it was like that, Playboy. Okay. Yeah. I see you, David L. I feel like I'm on Romper Room. Okay. And I see Greg and Cormega. I see, and Ernesto.
In all seriousness, give it up to everyone in the chat. Thank you for rocking with us for the last 2-3 years now.
It's 2 years going on 3.
Yeah, 2 years going on 3. Hanging out with us, not just on our weekly Monday night show, hanging out with Ron and John on the NBA Report on the MBK Network every Thursday night, as well as rocking with Ron on, Know the Ledge, where he's trying to convince you to get off the edge, which chances are you was really convincing them this past Saturday, every Saturday at 11 a.m. So, shout out to all of y'all for hanging out with us all this time. Okay, now I'm done. Peace.
Man, look at this guy. And that's the type of producer everybody should have. Jose, man, just pulls at the heartstrings, man. I don't have any tears, but if I did, you know what I mean? Let's go, Jose. Let's go. Yeah, once again, man, shout out to y'all in the chat. Shout out to my guy, Jay Boogie. He said, yo, what up to the chat? Blessings to you all, Ron and your family. Pray all is well and everybody. Salute, salute, salute. The 3 capital S's. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Shout out to Jersey Shore. Once again, I know I might have already said your name, but I'm going to say it again because I just saw it. Victor Rivera, you as well, if I didn't already say it. Shout out to you, my brother. I got Ernesto. Cormega, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you as always. Good to see you. Ron Sarmiento in the building. Appreciate you, my brother. Craig is here. What's good, Craig? Why do I always say Craig? It's Greg. I don't know why I can't say that right. Greg, what's good, my guy? Dope Soul Sports Talk. The Queen is in the building. What's good, Steph? Appreciate you as always. Always good to see you. Ricardo is in the building. What's good, my guy? Salute. D Coolest 718 is here, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you as always. Yeah, I can't say enough how much it's great to see you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here and rocking with us. The other thing I wanted to say to you guys is I said it earlier. I just wanted to say thank you once again for all the support with regards to my wife's situation. You know, I appreciate that. I just want to thank everybody. If there's some people who may have come in late, thank you to you guys as well for everything you may have done, whether it be sharing and contributing. Thank you. I think I said everything. Yeah, I think I got that out. So I appreciate you guys. What's up? What's up? Is there anybody else? No, I got everybody. Okay, cool. Yeah, guys. So listen, let's see what happens, man. You already saw the previews. The predictions. You know what's going to happen from our end of it. We already told you. So hopefully my end comes, through, and we get them 3 W's. We want them 3 W's. Not them no L's. I don't want to see no L's. Okay, I want to get this going. I want to get to 45 wins at least, and I want to rock out without having to worry about play-ins and all that stuff. I want Julius to get back to what he was doing prior to this little bad streak of games, and I want Brunson to get as much rest as possible because we need him. We need him so bad. It's not even funny. We need Brunson, man, because outside of everything, outside of how everybody has played, if you look at their best moments, the point of having Brunson here doesn't change. We needed another true point guard type facilitator here. And the thing that Brunson adds that we didn't even know he added that is that he has a closer type mentality. He hits big shots to extend leads. He hits big shots to get us back into games. And he is a fourth quarter assassin. You got to have that on your team. And we are sorely missing it right now. So Brunson, I don't know what you got to do. Put your foot in a hyperbaric chamber, put it in ice, some Epsom salts with lavender, make it smell good. I don't know. Listen to some R&B. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to do, we need you back as soon as possible, my guy. Appreciate you. Thank you for your contribution for these Knicks, but we need you back. But I want you to rest up, though. But we need you back. Damn. Okay. Thank you, Geraldine. It's even less than I thought. Oh, boy. Geraldine says we have 12 games left. Jeez. How many do you think we will win? I'm going to say out of the 12 games, I think we can win 8 of them. Yeah, I think we can win 8 of them. Now, I'm a little worried about that type of prediction because when you think about this Knicks team, the way they play, realistically, you could say that they could do that. The problem with this Knicks team is they are so streaky. They either go on win streaks or losing streaks. So that's what bothers me when I say something like this. If they just played like a regular team, I would say they're going to win. They can win 8 of the next 12, maybe lose 4. Or they might win even more than that. But I think 8 is a safe number. I think they could do that. But the problem is they go on these streaks. And that's what I don't like. But yeah, I think they can go 8-4. And I can live with that. 48 wins for the season. I mean, who wouldn't sign up for that for the Knicks, right? I know people got this 50 circled on their calendar. Forget 50. I don't care about 50. I care about the fact that last year we didn't get to this point. We won more games this year than we did last year. Beautiful. If we can add another 8 to that, even better. And then that would solidify us a playoff spot. Hopefully it would keep us in 5th place at least. Maybe we can move up to 4th. I don't know about that, but at least we stay in that 5th spot and most likely possibly have a playoff, matchup versus the Cavaliers. Although, listen, guys, don't count out the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets are playing good basketball, and it's that situation. It's that like Cinderella type thing with a team that doesn't have any stars on it. You know what I mean? They can just pass the ball to each other and believe in themselves, and sometimes that gives you something that you don't have. So I don't know, man. Yeah, Brooklyn's not out of it, so we'll see. But although I'm not mad at that either. If somehow the Knicks moved up and Brooklyn moved up and then Cavs dropped down, that'd be great. Either way, I don't think the Cavs is going to drop down, though. So we just got to watch Brooklyn and make sure that they don't go on some crazy type of streak and knock us down, because that would be bad. Yeah, so we'll see. Let me see. Did I get everything? Dwayne Dennis says the Heat just won. They're on the Knicks. Yes, they are. And they have 2 more games with the Heat. Look out. Yeah, that's tough. That's a very good point. Anna Grill, 7-5. I'd be happy with that too. That's 47 wins on the season. I'm okay with that. Listen, I'll be honest. I'm okay with 45, 46. But 47 or 48 that's the sweet spot. That looks a lot better. And the Mavs losing is also a good thing. The more games they lose makes the pick a little better. And they're not going to lose enough that it becomes a pick that is protected for them. They're not that bad of a team. So them losing right now, keep it up, Mavs. Yeah, I think I got everything. I think I got everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Smash that like button and show your love for the show. And also I want to give a quick shout out to my guy Jay Boogie. I was watching him on For the Love of the Game. He had mentioned, Jay Boogie is doing big things. This is a long time coming, but it's here. Jay Boogie is finally going to be under an umbrella. So now his music is going to be officially officially streamed. You can go get it. It's going to be under the Universal umbrella, the Steve Stout label. And also he's taking ownership over his own thing too, which is Podcast Records. So now he's going to own that name and start banging out his own stuff under his own label. You know what I mean? So now he's got control over what he's putting out there too. So shout out to Jay Boogie. It's about time you get what you deserve, brother. You put in a lot of work, a lot of effort, your own money. You're getting nothing out of this. And I'm happy for you and I appreciate you, bro. So nothing but blessings to you. And I hope it just continues to grow and go from there. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. I just want to say thank you guys as always. I appreciate y'all. As I always like to say, well, John would say, blessings. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Have a good night. Good health. Yeah. What he does the Russell Simmons thing. I don't know. I'm not John. I'm Ron. As Ron would say, tell a friend who tells a friend who tells another friend. Still, Knicks fans, it. We'll be back again, whether it be on Monday nights at 9 p.m. for the SKF Weekly Show with Ron. John's not here, but John and my guy Jose holding us down on the ones and twos. Or check us out on Thursday nights for NBK's NBA Report. That's right, on the Nothing But Knicks Network. That's at 8 p.m. NBA Report. Your guys from Still Knicks fans holding it down. Or on Saturday, as Jose was mentioning before, 11 a.m. Yours truly again for Know the Ledge. I don't know if I have had this much work in front of me, but now I think I'm gonna have to talk some people off the ledge. As soon as you have a 9-game win streak and throw 3 losses in there, that's it. All the work is done. It's all over. It's all bad now. So yeah, I'm gonna get my therapy book together, get my glasses. There's gonna be a session on Saturday, I'm sure. But hopefully they do some good things in the rest of this week. We'll see what happens, man. Thank you guys once again. Take care of yourselves. Hey, like I always say, be good. And if you can't be good at it. You know what I mean? What else? What can you do? Anyway. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great night. Let's go Knicks.
Freedom over fame. Freedom over cycle stays the same.